Joining us now, the aforementioned Congressman Tim Burchett, Republican from Tennessee, back once again with us here on the Hill. Congressman, thanks for being with us. I know this, you know this, your constituency knows this. You rail against spending all the time, right? You think we got a big spending problem.
I do.
And we need to stop it. And you were expected to be one of the holdouts last night, but you voted for it. Why? And did you give in?
Yeah, well, I really didn't give in. I just got some commitments from President Trump and our leadership that we would move ahead within the parameters of that bill. It was really just a framework or structure, if you will, to do that. And I expressed my concerns to the president that when we save money and we turn it over to the war pimps at the Pentagon, that we're not saving any dadgum money. And so he agreed with me, and he agreed that causes inflation, and that, you know, dadgummit, he didn't believe in that, and that he was going to move in another direction. And so I take him at his word. He's never lied to me, and I gave him the opportunity to lie to me last night. And if he does, then you know they'll lose my vote in the future on stuff. But under this one, he gave me his commitment, and there are actual cuts in the parameters of it. And of course, the left is using this as they're saying, oh, they're cutting Medicaid and Medicare, and that is exactly the 100% opposite. In those departments, they've limited their amount of spending. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. I know that you spoke to President Trump. In your statement afterwards, you referenced the phone call, and you just told me about it. But the commitments that you secured, and I don't want to put words in your mouth here, but was that a reduction in Pentagon spending or something else?
It's a reduction in overall spending, because I mentioned to him that when these courageous cuts they're going to make with DOGE, which aren't really courageous, just cutting out waste, abuse, and fraud, and outright stealing, actually. You'd think the American taxpayers would support that, and he agreed. And I said, but when you turn those savings over to the Pentagon, we don't save anything. And he agreed with that as well. And he said, and he's also stated that they're going to start, DOGE is going to start looking at our military, were his exact words, and our Department of Education. And I suspect the fraud there will be substantial. As you know, they have not passed nor completed the last 8 audits. They cannot account for over $500 billion, and this is prior to DOGE. I mean, that's an aircraft carrier, brother. They can't account for. That's real money they're stealing from the American taxpayer. And I'll guarantee you, when Musk gets to these and his folks at DOGE get to that paper trail, it's going to come right back to Washington. And I guarantee some of my colleagues are going to be red-faced when they see where this money's going. Because you watch, some guy's going to have his wife and/or girlfriend working for one of these agencies or one of the subgroups that receives funding from that, and they're going to get that money, and it's either going to flow back into their campaign or right into their bank accounts, and they're going to be caught red-handed.
I was just talking to Chris Steyerwalt about this during the break, and one of the realities is, Congressman, it's only going to get harder from here. I was reminded by Mark Short last night, who was the first director of legislative affairs in the Trump administration. 12 Republicans voted against tax reform the last time. You only have a margin of 1.
Yep.
So how hard is it going to be to get Tim Burchett on board?
Well, we only have a margin of 1 bad flu season, and we're out of the majority. So if they follow those parameters, if they continue to cut, I'll continue to support it. But if we start, again, back down the path of spending more money than we're taking in, brother, I'm out. And they know it. And I think that's why they want to draw these parameters up, and I think they need to get, going back to what you said from the former legislative director, I think we've got about 100 to 150 days before Republicans start losing their nerve. Again, it's going to start, this thing's going to cut deep, and I think Trump has a limited window of opportunity with DOGE, and I hope they pile it on fast, and I hope we start codifying these bills, because remember, anything Trump did at a stroke of a pen, the next president can undo with the stroke of a pen.
Back and forth it goes. We're up against time, Congressman. I know you understand. We got to leave it there. Tim Burchett, Republican from Tennessee, once again on the Hill. Thank you,
brother.
You got it. All right.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.